Well, good late afternoon for me,
Yeah.
and good morning for you.
As someone tweeted this morning, if you ever have to buy a drink or your own dinner again, we have failed as a nation, sir.
That's right.
So I know we have a
Oh
little.
my God. Well, look out for failure.
I know we have a delay here, but I hope you've seen some of Twitter because we are all just so proud of you and so terrified for you and hoping to put a protective shield around you. So, talk to us about what you're doing, and in case people have not heard, and how you're feeling this morning.
Okay, well, for those of you who listen to this show, you probably noted that I haven't been on in well over a month.
Yeah.
And, it was a little hard going to Travis every week and going, nope, secret mission.
Yeah.
And he goes, is it something you'll have to kill me if I tell
Yes.
you? And I thought, well, technically, yeah. but I refrained. I'm in Ukraine. I left MSNBC. I let my contract lapse. I walked away from a rather substantial contract and a pretty large annual income in the news media and podcasting, all that world, to join the Ukrainian army. I'm a member of the Ukrainian, the International Legion for the Defense of Ukraine, which is commonly referred to as the Ukrainian Foreign Legion. And I am a legionnaire. Air is because it was decided at some pretty high levels of government that I'm, a special snowflake because they didn't want me to be out somewhere where, I would stumble into Richard Engel and an NBC crew on some battlefront or some near battlefront area. And then somebody in media go, hey, that's Malcolm Nance. And then the story would break in a negative way. So the Ukrainian government decided to break this in a very positive way. Let me tell you some things. The Ukrainian Legion, the International Legion, is the best kept secret in this country. When you're reading all these articles about foreign fighters and Americans that are over there, you're not reading about the Ukrainian International Legion. You're reading about people we call freelancers who came here, didn't make it in the Legion, couldn't join, didn't want to sign contracts. And then they just went off and joined these territorial defense units or the Georgian units. The Ukrainian Legion is an actual combat force. It is populated with a lot of Americans. I mean, I can't tell you the numbers, but they're in the thousands, and including men and women. It's equal opportunity because a lot of women have combat experience, but it requires every person have combat experience. They double vet you, and then they train you, exercise you, and then send you out to the battlefront with Ukrainian army units.
Okay. Just sorry. I've had a lot of loss lately. I just am okay. But as you put it in many arenas, you said, I'm done talking. And I loved your quote to the Daily Beast. You said, also, if anyone gives me any flack, just tell them to shut the up, since they're obviously who've never been in combat. The Legion only takes combat vets. So, I don't know if you understand the timing. You have been over there, but Tucker Carlson has literally been doing segments about men with low testosterone tanning their balls. And I'm sure you've seen a lot of pictures of you alongside Tucker Carlson in terms of you showing what manliness looks like, I guess, right?
I saw that when I went, I retweeted, I have the best fans because somebody put talking and the other one was, I'm tanning my nut or tan your nuts. You're like, what is going on back there?
Malcolm,
I've only been 5 weeks. So,
and you know what it took for me not to divulge a secret about what you were doing. But I have to say, people spotted you first in this interview on NBC as the Russian missiles were landing right behind you, to which I would have defecated my pants and run away so fast. And you were so calm explaining exactly what was happening, and the missiles were landing right behind you.
About a quarter of a mile behind us, they destroyed a car repair body shop, tire center, and car wash, killing 5 of the 6 people who were there.
Yeah.
And it's the first time that they had used these caliber missiles against anything other than a major infrastructure. And we thought they were hitting the train station. And the reason I was calm, because I had heard the first explosion,
Yeah.
but I didn't hear a jet engine. So I thought, oh, artillery training is happening somewhere around here. Because, it's very similar to artillery.
Yeah.
Then the second time I heard, I go, is that a jet? And I thought, and I was talking to the Ukrainian fixer. I go, have you ever had a Ukrainian fighter plane around here flying? Because, they grounded the fleet because of the air defenses. And then I realized when I heard the second thud, I go, oh, that's a cruise missile. I literally said, that's a cruise missile.
Yeah.
And then I said, they come in threes. Actually, this flight came in fours.
Yeah.
And we could stand there, and then you could look at it. It's a little doodlebug looking thing. This little white streak with black wings fly right over the building. As we were standing there, it was actually falling into the buildings right behind us. So, that's the nature of this war. But the strike also showed us the nature of Russia's desperation, because they didn't hit anything of real military value. Whatever they thought they were getting had moved. There were no secondary explosions, which is very well known because the media was right there. We were there. Actually, I went with the NBC crew. And then, that whole segment was done so that, they were filming the safe house that we were in.
Yeah.
So we've since moved.
Yeah. Which is not so safe now. Right. Malcolm, so, I know you obviously as a passionate defender of freedom and democracy. That's what you've been, talking about for so long here. But, you've said the same thing I've said, is this is not really a war. This is a terrorist attack against a sovereign nation. It's a genocide. And, you were just saying that, you are there to defend the Ukrainian people, period. Right?
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. And if you saw the extended video when I was on Joy Reid, and by the way, the criticism of me going on Joy Reid is just phenomenal. But, I said my friends were dying as the invasion was happening. They were bombarding them. And it's just utterly amazing that people don't understand that there are things bigger than yourself in this world. And I had been defending American democracy this last 5 years against, what's going on in the Trump administration and the right wingers here. And now we have that on a mega scale where the Russians are calling for openly on their national TV for genocide in Ukraine. The elimination of the culture, the elimination of the language, the elimination of any people who do not comply. I am quoting a Russian state-sanctioned television program that was actually hinting to nuke the city of Kyiv, and that would eliminate, Ukraine's democracy all at one time. They are utterly mortified and terrified of democracy.
Yeah.
And you know what? I wasn't going to sit on my butt and, point to the big board and not do anything about it. So the minute I got back, I started planning. I got all my military equipment I've had for years together, and I actually bought enough for the Legion to outfit an entire platoon for the Legion, and I came right back and joined the Legion.
Yeah. And by the way, speaking of criticism, someone named Amanda tweeted, "Whoa, I just heard regarding Malcolm Nance that during the Trump transition team, he applied for a job in the administration, sending his resume through folks who knew him from JSOC. He did not go anti-Trump until he got turned down for a job." Many such cases, and you just put a lot of laughing emoticons, and you said, "Cool story, bro. So I applied to the Trump administration and was pro-Trump in 2016. Someone clearly didn't read Plot to Hack America or watch TV." I mean, it's not like this is secret information that you were anti-Trump.
They live in this delusional world where everyone is pro-Trump, and that when you get, the only thing you could do is be disgruntled. And people are these right-winger fantasies. My favorite ones are the critique of what I was wearing and the weapon I was carrying. And, it was 2 a.m.
Right.
Okay, to do Joy Reid's show. Curfew's 10 p.m. So I was with military personnel. There were 6 other armed people around me because it's a secure location. We had to use white light at night. So if it looked like I was blinded, I was blinded.
Yeah.
And, I cleared that weapon 3 times. And somebody's like, you didn't seat your magazine properly. Well, at 2 a.m, it's 0 at 32 degrees Fahrenheit in the middle of an air raid, which is why I was wearing my helmet. I was going to wear my fleece.
Oh my God! By all means, let's focus on optics and not that you picked up a rifle and went to Ukraine to put your own life on the line. Let's focus.
No.
Oh my God!
The haters gonna hate.
Yeah, haters gonna hate.
But like I put that picture of the Army recruiter, pointing to the chair. It's like join up.
Yeah.
Or STF.
Yeah. Or STFU. Yeah. Exactly.